Creating an insert on a mirrored object can be a pain if you don't know this trick. Just do your normal insert and disable boundary and you're good to go. Let's say you have a cylinder and you want to select every second rotating segment. So select all of them, go to select and select checker deselect. Let's say you have two objects and you want both of them to have the same modifiers and the same materials. You basically select the object from which you want to copy from last and then press Shift L and then copy modifier or link material. Let's say you have an extruded detail like this, but you don't want the loops to wrap around your whole object. So go into edit mode, select your merge vertices and basically slide them, merge them with these here. Do the same on the other side. And then select these edges that we don't need anymore and press Ctrl X to dissolve them. And now we have stopped the loop. Alright, let's say you're modeling something fancy, and in this case it's a phone, and at the bottom here we have a hole, and I want to put something in that hole. And I don't want to mess around with moving the cylinder annoyingly, so we can just select this ring with our loop select, press Shift S, cursor to select that, and now all the objects that we create spawn exactly at the center of the ring, which is exactly what you want here. Alright, let's say you have an object, you have a ton of Boolean objects, but you kind of want to see the Boolean objects, but you also kind of want to see through them. So naturally you would set their viewport visibility to wire. However, if you have a ton of Boolean objects, this is just a pain to do because you have to do it for every single one. So in order to not do that, we select all of them, hold Alt pressed, and then click on the display as and set it to wire. Let's say you have an object like this and you sort of want to extend the taping, but doing it manually is not correct. So we can press double G and hold the Alt button. That way we can edge slide, but we can edge slide beyond the original object's boundary. Alright, let's say you just want to bevel on a simple object and you enable it and you see the shading is kind of weird. The transition between the beveling and the flat surfaces is not smooth, so we need to enable hard normals and it is fixed. This is more of an add-on tip. Make sure to install the Loop Tools add-on, it should be pre-installed. With Loop Tools we can easily create perfectly looking holes. So in this case I have a plane, I want a simple hole. So we just do an insert, open our add-on tab, go to edit, loop tools and then circle, and now we have a perfect circle. Here's another small add-on, it's called F2, it's also pre-installed. This add-on lets you create faces by pressing the button F. As you can see, I can easily create new faces with the correct angles by just pressing F in sort of instead of the corner vertice. So in this case, I just want a simple bevel without creating more mesh. So what I did is I merged all the objects to one object, and then I create a material and add the bevel node and put it into the normal socket. And there we go, we have beautiful bevels. You can also mix this with a normal texture. Wow, that's crazy. That I just modeled this after watching these tips. That's not even comparable to the good old N-gun car. I hope these tips could help you out, and I'll make more in the future. See ya.